For more than 2 years, these dusty plains have been plagued by darkness. Welcome to the caliphate of so-called Islamic State. It's the job of elite counter-terrorism forces to bring it to an end. Experienced and hardened as they may be, they know it's likely to be the toughest battle they've ever fought. This is the largest military operation in Iraq for years. An epic struggle for the future of the country. The troops face IEDs and mortar strikes as they fight ever closer to the heart of the caliphate. Mosul is ground zero for Islamic State and a fundamental part of Iraq for these men. No surprise, both are ready to fight to the death to control it. There are far more people here than the troops expected, and they're ordered to cease fire. So many Iraqis have known nothing other than a state of war. Civilians have been constantly caught in the crossfire. The little boy can't find his mum. A neighbour takes his hand, promising to help. But for some, the sight of men with guns on the horizon only brings new terror. And as civilians get out the way, the troops fan out through the town. They may have overwhelming firepower, but the dangerous groundwork happens here. Searching for IS, street by street, home by home. This town was declared liberated days ago, and yet troops from the counter-terrorism force are still having to clear house by house to make sure there are no remnants of Islamic State left. The battle for Mosul matters to Britain and America, to the people of Paris and Brussels, but above all, this is personal for many Iraqis.
The message for Daesh that they have to leave the Mosul city, and we will take the city if they like that or not.
And by the end of day 9 of this campaign, his troops were in control of all but the last town before Mosul.
Until today, the ground I'm standing on used to be part of the self-declared Islamic Caliphate. This is now the front line in the battle against IS. In truth, it's gone much better and much faster than anybody predicted. But this is now the front line. And right down that road, just 3 miles away, is the city limits of Mosul. And that's where the battle is going to be hardest fought. 6,000 members of the Islamic extremists wait for the combined forces of Iraq to try and take over the city.
Today, scores of families were told to leave town for their own safety. It makes uncomfortable viewing. Because if this campaign's to succeed, it'll have to work just as hard on bringing people together as it is on winning land. Ian Pannell, BBC News, outside Mosul.